Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody.
Just wait for a few more to get on, and then we'll get started. And Sheila's got a sizzle for us.
Quick sizzle, so make sure they're on here.
We like sizzle. Audios are still connecting, so they can still hear us, so that's perfect. Okay, let's get started, Sheila. Welcome, everybody, to the Brainfood Academy evening. This is exciting. So many things happening here, and we just keep evolving, and this is so important to be teaching our younger generation the best education possible. So we now have access to home private schooling, and it's amazing. And I am going to turn the call over to Miss Sheila Matchett to explain the sizzle to you. It's all yours, Sheila.
Okay, thank you, Linda. We do have our website up and running, although just the teachers currently have access to it. So we want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. I did upload 3 new videos for our teachers on our Brainfood Academy YouTube channel. So go there and check those out. I put Mr. Emilio up there, Miss Jackie Starling is up there, and Miss Cassandra Hawkins. Please read their descriptions so you can see what they're going to be teaching and listen to their videos. You can put that in your pages for the teacher introductions. As Rory has stated, the teacher link is available. However, you do need to make sure that you explain them that, remember, we kept saying for the last 2 months that the price was going to go up as soon as everything became active and live. So it did. As of last Wednesday, the pricing did go up to the $250. That is for your back office build, your access to all the information, the curriculum and everything. Your $59.95 is your monthly processing fee for your securities and information that you will have there in your back office. And then you have your $50 annual fee for maintenance and all that good stuff. So you want to make sure that you do have that updated in your website pages for that specific information. If you are unsure exactly what the cost is, get with your instructor and they will be glad to tell you and explain to you what the individual costs are for. Just remember the $250 is a one-time cost. For whatever reason, if they decide to go out of the program and come back in, then you will have to be reinstated. We got a feeling none of our teachers are going to be leaving once they get started and the program gets going. Remember, we are in our inaugural phase. Our inaugural year is going to be a building system. As with any new business, any new school, the first year is always going to be that groundbreaking where we get all the kinks worked out, all the bugs taken care of. And we're going to make sure that we have our teachers ready and the students will be coming in and filtering throughout the year. The one thing that you want to make sure you market with our program when you're writing those pages is that a student can come into our program at any time of the year. We do have video access for all classes that will be taught, so they can play catch up. Most of them, we're probably going to have some type of testing program to see where they are. If they come from a traditional school and come in, most of the time they're probably going to be in sync or pretty much close to where we are, and it won't be hard to catch up. We will be setting our classes up in blocks. So it'll be sort of just like the traditional school as far as semesters are set up. We will be meeting with the teachers this week, hopefully. If we can get all of the teachers together, we're probably going to have 2 sessions, and we're going to be hashing out the schedule. So you'll be able to see what teacher is going to be teaching what subject at what time. So you'll have that out and ready so you can put that on your pages and get all that synced in together. As Rory stated, and Peter has stated, we most likely will have the teacher student landing page or sign up link by next week. hopefully by Saturday. Peter's hoping that he'll have it by Saturday, but definitely by next week. Teachers will, like I said, are already getting onboarded, and students will be able to pre-register August the 14th. Okay, whoever's got that AI, get rid of it, please. The other thing we want to make sure that we are doing is letting everybody know in your pages that kindergarten is free. And it will be broadcasted. We're going to have our teachers kind of rotating a teaching schedule, because all of our teachers will be able to teach kindergarten. So everybody will be on there. You'll be able to see, jump in, see and meet our teachers. We will be doing a video, so the teachers will actually be able to explain and introduce themselves for a parenting page. Rory and I will be getting together on that so that we can have that ready, hopefully for you guys by Saturday. If you have any questions about our Brainfood Academy program, it is accessible through all 50 states. It is going to be accepted for any college admission, K through 12. So you should be good to go with that. Make sure you put that in your pages. It will be acceptable in every college atmosphere that you will present. It's also acceptable to be taught on Army bases outside the United States as well as inside the United States. I say Army, but any military base for students that are stationed outside the United States. This will be a great way for them to not have to worry about learning another language or integrating into another culture that they may not be comfortable in, or it might be one of those things where they just can't learn because of the atmosphere there. You know, every military base they go to is not always friendly. The environment is not always friendly to the United States. So we want to make sure that those kids that are stationed with their parents for any extended time does have the access to learn in their own language, in their own culture here in the United States, and get a good education in the comfort of their own home in the military world. So with that being said, like I said, this is going to be a very short sizzle. Do check out the YouTube channel. Like I said, most of the teachers are there. I still have like 7 or 8 teachers we got to do our videos for. I'm still looking for English as a second language teacher. Not easy for me. Excuse me, that was said wrong. I was thinking medical. I'm still looking for foreign language teachers. It doesn't matter what it is, but the traditional languages are Spanish and French, sometimes German, but Spanish and French mostly is what most grades teach. But any language that a teacher is out there that can teach, not as a conversational, although we might have that as an elective, conversational Spanish, maybe conversational French, Italian, but as a grade, we still need a foreign language teacher. So with that being said, if you guys got somebody or have somebody that was maybe interested, that have those qualifications, please send me their resume. We need to get that done like yesterday, okay? Because I do have to check references and follow-ups and make sure everything is kosher, to make sure that they fall in guidelines with our program. So with that being said, guys, get those pages done, start the marketing. If you haven't, if you have, continue the marketing, get more out there. The more pages you have, the better, and just keep going, okay? Yes, Dawn. Just unmute here. There you go.
Okay.
All
All right. Yeah, I've been trying to find our DTC Academy on YouTube and I can't find it.
It's not, it's called Brainfood.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Okay. And the other question that I have is, what is going to be the format for our lesson plans?
That's what we're going to get together as teachers.
Okay.
And I'll show you all you guys that.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. All right, one more, Miss Susan Bishop. You can unmute.
What do we use for a link? How do we?
Your link is in the back office of your DTCA. is under the ambassador link. That is
Oh,
for your
He's looking
teacher.
for student links, Sheila. We
Student
don't
link's
have
not
those
there yet. That'll be either Saturday, if it gets completed in time, definitely by
Okay.
Wednesday. You'll
Okay.
have that, and it'll show up in your back office too, right in between those two links.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, somebody's asking how you do the teacher link. The teacher link is the ambassador link in your DTCA back office. The ambassador link is for the Brain Food Academy teachers, as well as anybody that will come in that is in a non-ship state or that has religious reasons for why they can't accept wine. And yes, have them sign up first. I will vet them out, or if you want them to get vetted out first and then sign up, just make sure that your DTCA ambassador link is in your Trello card, because that's where I go when I send them the invitation letter or acceptance letter, and they have not signed up for DTCA. I put their sponsor link or whoever referred them, their link is in the email. So if I don't see your DTCA link on your Trello card, I will find out who your MSI is, and I will put their link on it if it is in their card. So your MSI will get it. So make sure you have your link on your Trello card. No, you do not have to be in the vortex to market Brainfood. You do have to be in DTCA to market it. However, if you get customers or students through your DTCA link, you will have no way to connect with them if you do not have the vortex. All teachers have to have the vortex. That's part of your program. That's where you will have all your student base will be in the vortex for you to be able to contact them for any information regarding their classroom. I think I answered those as they popped up. Let me make sure I didn't miss one.
Got one more about the curriculum.
The curriculum, Wendy, teachers will go over that when we meet together. And you should have access to your curriculum in your back office or in the link I sent you in your email. So all teachers got an email with the link for the website where you can go in and look at your curriculum. Okay. So double check the last email I sent you, Miss Wendy. And there should be a link in there for the website. You can go in there and look at your email. Well, families need to be in the vortex. When they sign up for the family link, they will have their own dashboard. It's not the vortex, but it is in the Brainfood Academy. The Brainfood Academy will have its own back office. It will not be linked to wine at all. When they come in as a parent, they will not see wine. They will only see education. Teachers have access to both because they can market both. But parents will only see education. They'll have a different platform.
Awesome.
All right. I think I got them all, Linda. Did I miss one?
Thank you. No, you just
Okay.
rocked that right out. Okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Just remember, these calls on Wednesday night is going to be short and sweet until we actually get going. And then the parents will be introduced to teachers once the school opens. This will also be where we do updates for school education for anything that we have to offer. Yes, Andrew, go ahead and type your question in and we will have his be our last question. He doesn't have his hand raised, so I don't know where he's at.
Oh, I see him. Andrew, unmute. Andrew, you're unmuted, but we don't hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So I was typing my question. Anyways, my question is, if parents already have the Brainfood back office, are they still able to get the wine back office as well, or is it just one or the other?
No, if a parent wants to get wine, that will go through the person that referred them to the program.
Okay.
So if a parent signs up for you, then they will be in your vortex. So they should be in your information, and then you can drip on them for wine. But they will not see wine in the back office at all.
Yeah. And I'll chime in here, guys.
Mhm.
Brain food is brain food. We're not going to cross market that, but if they want to become a wine member, if they're a parent account, they'll sign up as a customer account, but they'll be tied to the database that way. We're not going to cross market wine, but if they're invited in, or you know them, or they get in contact with that, we're going to be very specific on that. But these are all interesting questions, but I'm going to tell you, when we're focusing on brain food, we're focusing on brain food. Wine, we focus on wine separately. That's a whole other routine and process, and we'll go over that. But the parents, they're not going to know it's wine unless they're invited into a wine thing or someone's talked to them. We'll discuss this, but that's not a concern. We got it all laid out. Don't worry about that. And the databases are locked up, but it's based on their ID, based on their username and email address. So we got everything protected if that's what you're worried about. But we're not going to put people in wine. I mean, we're not going to put people in brain food and then start talking about wine. It has to be a friendly thing, you know, belly to belly thing. We got to be very smart about that. So, you know, just trust the process, bring stuff in. Those that are just building the RRR 247 way, build it. We'll invite them into the brain food, and they'll adapt that way.
Yep.
Awesome, guys. All right.
All right.
Saturday
Thank you guys
training
for
is going to be
coming.
huge. We should have our parent links. The teacher links are done. We got to start marketing. So see you Saturday.